Paris and fly back to him here. That's got.
I'm going to talk about something that is annoying that I have. I don't know if I have or not. Basically, I am a very excited person. Anxiety. I mean, I am anxiety. And don't we? I'm joking. We don't know, but I don't know. I don't know what goes in your brain, so you know. And like, I have like this very like, I am anxiety where it's not like that. I get upset over like things that happen in everyday life. It's not just like, you know, I don't get excited about being late. You know, it's not like, it's not basically like things everyday life. It's more like my brain like on random topics that sort of some people would say don't relate to anything at all, but to me they do. And basically I can think myself into things, and I don't know if I have health anxiety, but I don't know, because I feel like it is health anxiety or is this actual illness, and it really like, I don't know. It's hard to know, because when you have health anxiety, you don't know if it's actually health anxiety or the actual illness. And everyone who has health anxiety, I feel like they will say that, oh, I've got this. And if they're struggling at the moment, they're still like, they still don't know even it is. If it's health anxiety, they're just like, well, it could be, you know. There's a chance it could be, you know, and it's hard, you know, because I had this thing that I'm scared of having it, and I'm scared of what if I do have it, but I only really got it, like only got the symptoms properly when I looked up and started worrying about it. And that, you know, you could say, well, obviously you don't have it, but what if I thought myself into having it? And, you know, it's just a scary thing, and I don't know really, you know, I wish I didn't have it, because it's just annoying. And I've had other things like that, and anxiety, like, I once thought I was a paedophile. I'm not joking, I did, because I was so, like, I just so worried about it, and it kept going, like, in my mind, it just kept going, like, I kept saying, am I not, and I kept, like, debating sides. Like, there was one side of me that was like, you are, and there was one side of me, you're not. Obviously, I don't have that now. I know that I never was a paedophile, because I'm over it, but this one, the one that I'm having now, is the longest one yet, and I think it's because there's physical symptoms, and the other ones, they didn't really have physical symptoms. And I think when it's physical symptoms, it's so hard to, you know, because you can, I don't know, because sometimes, like, it's for example, it's like if you think like you got something on your hand, like if you feel your hand now like that, and you feel something in your hand goes like, if you're focusing with full attention, you can feel something, you know. And say if you're doing that forever, like you always focus on that, you know, you always end up having, if you think your arm's like punched or hurt, and if it isn't, if you can trick your brain trick your mind into thinking that your hand is hurt, your hand will feel like it's hurt. And then it's like, you don't know, well, is my hand actually hurt, or is it just my mind? Because I'm feeling my hand hurt, but is it just my mind? It's not about my hand, but I'm just saying it as like a example, because it's an easy example to say. And, you know, and what if something, because I'm so focusing on my hand, what if something that's caused like my hand to go weird? But then it's like, in a sense, well, why would it? Just because if you're always focusing on your hand, it's not going to really do anything to your hand. It's, you know what I mean? It ain't going to make you have like some sort of, it ain't going to break your hand if you keep thinking about your hand. But yeah, and so that kind of can be annoying, and it's hard to, when it's so physical symptoms, and it's hard to, you know, because sometimes when you're not worried about it, you still have a symptom, and you still like feel it a little, but then you're still scanning it, you scan it, and you sort of like expect it to be there, so it's hard. I mean, I don't know, because I've been to a gynecologist and they said I've got nothing wrong. I've been to doctors and I've been to counsellors where they said this is nothing, you know, it's just in your mind. But a part of me, because it's annoying, because I do look on the internet, and it's so weird that I trust the internet and my own self more than people who are doctors, you know. And it's like, it's so weird, because it's a disorder that like people who have gone to doctors and then said you don't have it. But you know what I mean, that's what makes it more confusing. But then again, like, they've not gone to the doctors and it's been like, well, it's just on your mind. Well, they've not said like people who have it, they never said that the reason why they got it was because they thought of it and they looked it up, and that's for me. You know, they just started having the symptom. Well, I actually looked it up and then got the symptoms, you know, so that's different. And logically I don't have it, but in my head it's like, you do. So it's hard, you know, like, honestly, I was afraid, like, I had like something like anxiety, or like maybe I had OCD, like pure OCD. If you've heard of that, that's where like it's obsessional mostly in your head, and in a way, you know, because there are some, you know, like I have done counting before, but not like really extreme. I think I've done counting and maybe rituals, but not very extreme. And again, I do like look up things and stuff. And there is some like I don't like tissues. I hate tissues to the point where they disgust me, and I think that's quite mild, but it's about that, and that could be considered something to do with OCD in a sense. But most of it's in my head, and I feel like I do have it, and I wouldn't mind having a label on it, because I feel like when I got the label, I could be like, well, I could sort of explain it, but I don't know, because I don't know if I do have it, or it just, you know, if anyone knows anything about OCD, could you just tell me if this is like what sounds like it, because it's coming up now and again, and yeah. Anyway, I'm not in the best of moods. I just had a coffee, so you know. And I'm watching Ice Sunday. So, yeah. And hopefully I can sort of put myself back to normal, and I can sort of, you know, just be alright. Hopefully. I mean, I always find that daytime is better than night time. When I sleep, it tends to go to the worst of the worst. So, daytime is always better than night, what I found. Anyway, thank you for watching, and sorry for this, if this is depressing or whatever, but you know, I just want to talk about it, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. If you have any of these issues, comment below. You know, I want to sort of relate to people, don't I? Because yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and peace out.